right, greetings, Internet Sojourners. Welcome back to the MMORPG stream. We got a lot to go over before I can even get started, so we're just going to jump right into it. So I want to start this stream off and this YouTube video off later with just saying thank you for my tipper. It is Kalev, I think is how that's pronounced. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for the tip. And for all my YouTube and Twitch viewers, I appreciate all your support, whether you tip or not. But hats off to Kalev. Appreciate that. It is received and appreciated. And then let's get into the next bit, which is channel points. So on Twitch, if for those of you watching that don't know, Twitch has a feature called channel points. These are points that you accrue as you watch a channel, and then over time you can redeem those points for different rewards. Now I've noticed that I've been playing Necromancer almost exclusively on virtually every game that I've been playing lately, so I decided to go with something Necro themed. So I revamped the channel points icon with something out of the old Necro spellbook that should look familiar to a lot of you there on Twitch. And according to Google, you get about 220 of these per hour. So Enwa, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Oh, Enwa has already contributed 490 to this 24-hour stream channel challenge. So yeah, that's the thing I wanted to talk about. Is I've got some different rewards in there now, and so that's a perfect segue. Thank you, Enwa. So I have two community pools that you can donate to. The first one is a 24-hour stream challenge. So if I can accrue 15,000 channel points, which shoot, we're already at 500. Maybe I should have set it a little bit higher. I will do a 24-hour stream. I'll have to schedule that out based off my life. But that's something I'm willing to do for you, my viewers, because I love you guys. And then the other one is I have a Steam key giveaway. I've got a lot of Steam keys. I don't know what to do with them. And so we can dedicate an entire stream to just giving away Steam keys. Continue to donate towards that as you guys get your channel points. And then I think there's a few others. Choose a playlist for an entire stream. There was a guide the raid. You know, there's kind of the standard Twitch stuff in there as well. So I look forward to y'all using the channel points feature now that I've kind of revamped it and try to get it back into the mix for viewer engagement purposes. Okay, let's get to the next part here. So I have the map of Temple of Droga pulled up, and let's just talk about what we're going to do tonight. So I'm sitting right here. This is kind of a safe spot outside the pool. And we are going to head south through this tunnel, these tunnels full of goblins. We're going to be invisible. And when we get all the way down to 8, this is where the goblin bodyguard spawns. And last time I did this, I camped this room here. This time around, I think I'm going to start in this little alcove here. Grimlust, welcome back to the stream. Good evening to you as well. And once I get in there, there's going to be a single static spawn. I'm just going to pop out of Invis and nuke him down, hopefully. Last time I tried that was down near in the church, and it didn't end so well, but we've gotten a lot of gear since then. We've gotten a lot of additional mana in our mana pool, so I'm not super concerned about it. And then we will camp the spawns around this area and hopefully force a goblin bodyguard to spawn, and then hopefully get a circlet of shadows. Once we get the circlet of shadows, hopefully that happens tonight, I am going to head out to, I'm going to pull it up here on the wiki, Trakanon's Teeth. And the reason why I'm going to Trakanon's Teeth is twofold. One, I need to get a key to Old Sebolus. And in order to get that, we have to kill... Wait for it. Here we go. The Hunter, Froglock Hunter, and the Froglock Forager. So here's the Forager. But one of the things I noticed while I was researching this is, look at that right there. At least according to the wiki, he drops level 50 plus Kunark spells. I would like to confirm that and hopefully get some spells while I'm farming in Trakanon's Teeth, because as you guys know, being solo self-found, I can't go buy those spells. On top of that, most of the good spells at level 49 are research only, so what I'm hoping this means is not only do these spells drop, but I'm hoping level 49 research words drop. in Trakanon's teeth as well. So we're going to experiment with that as well as work on this here, the Old Sebolus key, so that eventually I can go into Old Sebolus on Mr. Best Friend. This is going to work out. If it does work out, it will work out really well for me, because if you look here, these guys have 5,850 HP. By comparison, the mobs that I've been killing to get from level 45 to now I'm 48 have had about 1,800 HP. So these guys have 3 times, almost 4 times as much hit points. Or not almost 4, but yeah, like 3 times as much hit points as the mobs I'm currently killing. So we really need to get to work on hopefully getting some better spells so that we can deal with the increased challenge, because as I break into the 50s, that mob HP jumps up exponentially. So with all that being said, why don't we flip on over now to Project 1999. I'm going to get some music going here. Make sure everything looks good on stream. Yep, looks good. And yeah, I'm so glad to be back on Twitch here on a beautiful Tuesday evening. And we are going to get started with those things that I just talked about. So one of the things I like to do is I like to wait a little bit whenever I first cast an invis. And the reason why I like to do that is sometimes you get those bad invises. You get like a bad egg out of the bunch, and it only lasts for about 30 seconds. And whenever I get further down in the tunnels, man, those tunnels are cramped full of goblins. There's not going to be a lot of spots where I can go like hide and wait and recast invis. Enwa says, ha ha ha, your channel structure is so clean. Always a pleasure to see you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate your kind feedback. And don't hesitate to let me know if there's something you'd like to see me tweak or improve, because feedback, it only serves to make you better, right? So I'm going to give this invis just a few more seconds here. Okay, it's been about 30 seconds. I'm gonna bring it into first person. So there's the pool, and now we're headed south. And yeah, you can see there's a lot of goblins in here. So I got to be real careful. Enwa says, time for some techno-terror necro action. I like it. I'm a techromancer. Okay, that was bad. I would cue the boo sound effect, but I actually don't have it up. I forgot something. Wait a minute, this isn't the right way. Let's see, we go around the big old dining table, right? I think it's this way. Nope. How did I just show this on the on stream, the map, and then I messed it up? I don't remember this being that hard to navigate last time I did this. Oh. That was strange. My OBS just like flipped out at me, and then the frame rate kind of went wonky. Okay, I've gotten myself lost, so I'm gonna go find a safe spot and take a look at what I've done wrong here. Okay, we've got it figured out now. I made a wrong turn. I was gonna say, this looks like the way to when you come in. but no worries. We go here. And better just hope this invis lasts. There we go. That's where I made the mistake. Was I turned down this tunnel, and I should have gone down this tunnel. So last time I did this, I started somewhere back here and I just fought my way in. This time I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna try the hop out and nuke strategy. Yeah, I stopped right here last time, and then I summoned a pet and killed all these guys. I'm actually just gonna check and see, is there a bodyguard? Oh, there is a bodyguard up. Hail bodyguard. Okay, so that changes things. Because I was gonna go to here and then fight these guys in this area. Instead, what we're gonna do, and hopefully nobody comes down and grabs him, we could get we could get it yoinked from us. There's always a lot of high-level players in this zone, and they're always farming goblins, and they usually don't typically ask what you're doing before they go wreck the entire room. All right, so in order to pull this off, there's a couple things we need to be mindful of. One is there is a pather that runs through here, but I don't see him, so I'm curious. My guess is there's a level 60 or a high level player up here. Yep, there he is. And they have killed the pather. So what that does for us is it gives us time, as long as that pather doesn't repop. Druid spotted, Enwa says. So we just kind of we just got to get far enough back. I think right about here was pretty safe. And we're going to summon us a pet. And then we can start working our way in to try to get that bodyguard. Let's see, what is our pet? He's conning blue. So yeah, we're starting my favorite thing in EQ, pet roulette, right? Where we try to roll a max level pet. And during this period, I always try to keep reclaim energy on my bar, because some of these pets go down really fast, and it always frustrates me when they die before I can reclaim the mana from them. Enwa says, I thought pet levels were normalized. Definitely not on Project 1999. Man, I spend so much time trying to get a max level pet. And for those that don't know, right now what I'm looking for is for this pet to hit 47. He needs to do a 47-point melee attack. If he does that, I keep him. If he does 45, I debate keeping him. If he does anything less, I get rid of him. I banish him to the nether. All right. Let's see how he does. And it's like super important to keep root up on these guys, because if they break loose and they get away... Oh, look at that. We won pet roulette. We won pet roulette on the first go. That's amazing. Alright, so now instead of banishing this pet, I buff the pet. It's like banish or buff. You get one or the other. And yeah, I'm not expending a lot of mana here. Looks like we have a Bone Slaver to get through. Uh-oh, root broke. I probably let it wear off. I probably wasn't paying attention. I was so excited. I was so flabbergasted by having a max level pet on the first try. Alright, we'll go ahead and buff him up. Uh-oh. We need to talk to this guy. Yeah, I just wanted to... Sorry, my voice cracked. That's pretty normal around these parts. I just wanted to let him know what I was trying to do. That way he doesn't just immediately go in and wreck the whole thing. Yeah, generally, if you communicate with the other players, they're pretty good. I say pretty good. Last night or 2 nights ago, I was doing some grinding off stream, and I ran into kind of a difficult player, but we didn't fight with each other, but I was like a little bit annoyed with him. I was clearing my way into the soothsayer room, and then they just kind of popped into the soothsayer room and was like, mine. And I was like, hey, I'm not mad, but you know, I was fighting my way in there. And then I helped them get the item they were after, thinking that would mean they would shortly leave, and they just stayed around there and like just kept killing everything, and it was making it really hard for me to find mobs to kill. Once again, not mad, but yeah. Enwa says it gets testy sometimes. I agree. Okay, so how do we do this one? Grimless says some people can be really lame. Thankfully, P99 has way more amazing people than buttholes. Totally agree. Totally agree. Okay, I think how this works, if I remember right, on the last one, is if I ST this one, I only get the Bone Slaver. Or do I even need to fight those guys? Oh, it's so like, it's so congested in here. I would worry if, like, if I didn't pull these two, what would happen. But it looks like, I mean, I have like a clear shot at this Goblin Adept. I can try STing him and see what comes out of the room. But hopefully it doesn't pull this one. No, we're going to play it safe. Alright, we're going to go for the ST on the Dirt Scriber. And then we're going to try to just get the Bone Slaver. Neutral Rockets, welcome back to the stream. COS today, thank you. Thank you for the good vibes. Alright, we're going to really need those good vibes because now we're going to start trying to split these guys up. Here we go. Okay, we got just the Bone Slaver. That's good. Whoops, and we need to feign. Hopefully we get a no resist. Yep, okay. The feign went off. Oh, this Bone Slaver is like murking my pet. Okay, we really need to get up and help him out. Watch for that ST. There it goes. Oh, goodness. Pet needs health badly. I'm actually going to get in and like tank for him because... My goodness. Wow, look at how much damage this guy is doing. This guy actually, one of these guys killed me the other day. He might actually kill the pet. Nope, he didn't. We need to get the pet sitting. Yeah, those guys are so nasty. He's got a dot on him right now. I'm actually going to kill off Call of Bones because I just gave a ton of life to my pet to try to keep him alive. Asphyxia says, sheesh. Yeah, that guy was... Those things are really gnarly, those Bone Slavers. And actually, we're super low. But we have XR regen. We're just going to chill for a minute. What could really get us is if that pack comes. And so that's where I'm going to try to mitigate that If the pather was to respawn right now, that could be bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put diamond skin on myself. I'm not wasting any expense here because diamond skin takes a peridot, which is like a 15 plat item. I could do a steel skin, but it's a little bit less of a bubble on you, a little bit less damage absorb, and I don't want to take any chances. And then what we'll do is Neutral Rocket says, I eat Parados for breakfast. That's because you have Emissary of Thule money, sir. You ate guards for breakfast for like 10 levels and now you're rich. No, that's awesome though. It's good to have. Oh, look at that. I got it. How awesome is that? I got a Peridot. Use the Peridot, got a Peridot. P99 giveth and P99 taketh away. But in this case, it gaveth. All right, our pet is... He's looking pretty good. He's looking pretty healthy. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for this pet. So the pet's healthy. I'm just the one that's not healthy. But what we're gonna do... It's a little bit risky because we don't have a lot of health, but we do have a diamond skin up. Is I'm gonna just pull the dirt scriber with a vampiric curse. And it looks like he's trying to cast something on me. Yeah. And we can tap him a couple times here. And now I'm healthy enough to get collarbones back up. Asphyxia says, time to get that bind wound skill up to 100. Yeah, that's a good point. I actually have not prioritized that skill at all. My goodness, look. Oh. The pet almost died 2 pulls in a row. Okay. We're going to let him rest. I'm actually not going to donate health to him. Because these pets, these level 44 pets, have a really high innate regen. And I'm watching this direction because I'm pretty sure the pat is going to come from that direction. So I'm just going to keep my eyes open for him. And if need be, I will give him some health because it has taken a little bit longer than I want it to. So I have 12 minutes on the respawn right here, the one that I'm sitting on top of. No, don't you dare. I'm going to ask this guy kindly if he will leave that bodyguard for me. Asphyxia says all the people with the epic showing up. Yeah, what? It's like a druid night. Grimless says choke cherry seems very familiar to me for some reason. Well, hopefully it doesn't go in there and yoink the bodyguard. So he asked if oh, I don't have my chat block up. That's okay. He asked if I wanted help. I was like, no, can't do that. Okay, that's 2 cool people in a row. That's awesome. You know, I just try to communicate with folks because otherwise, yeah, they'll just go running through and kill everything. Oh, that's cool. I got a Oh, I got a POTG. POTG. All right. And for the record, I do not click off buffs. So that's kind of a departure from the like official, unofficial SSF rules out there. I don't ask for buffs, but I also don't click them off. Asphyxia, Druid buffs, SSF, run, invalid, reroll, yeah. It would have been invalidated like 40 levels ago. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait. Psych, I need ST up on the bar. Grimloss, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I appreciate you stopping by. Sub or not, I really appreciate you being here. Same goes with everybody. Alright, here we go. ST on the Adept. We're going to see what comes out of this room. I think, famous last words, it may only pull just the Depredator. But we're going to find out. Here we go. Okay, we got the Depredator. We're going to go ahead and feign, and it did not fail, thank goodness. Okay, ST is worn off. Yeah, that POTG is going to help. It's going to help a lot. Okay, I'm going to make sure root stays up on this guy. Oh, no. Okay, that guy just went right. So hopefully... I don't know why, I'm a little bit nervous that somebody's going to go in there and yoink him. Let's give Xenobtic here these arm plates. Asphyxia says, what's the chat event you're looking for if it fails? Never played a Necro. So it will say, Mr. Best Friend has fallen to the ground. If you see has fallen to the ground, you're in trouble. Yeah, we should be able to just get this Adept solo. Oh, get back. I do not want you running in that room, pet. Okay. And at some point here, probably pretty soon, we're actually going to see the pathers. So I need to be kind of prepared for that. With POTG, that really helps because that's like your mana pool is just going to continue to... Or not your mana pool, but your mana regen is just so high. You don't have to worry about being low on mana and then getting a pat. Alright, we should... Wait, what's going on here? You gotta be kidding me. Now he's gonna try to trade me the Circlet of Shadows or whatever. And I'll be like, I can't take it. Oh, man. Whatever. Okay. That was not ideal. I'm just gonna hold my thoughts here. I know he ran right by me. I'm sure he saw me down here. I thought I saw him go up. I thought I saw him go back up to ledge. Yeah, yeah, asphyxia. Oh, like he didn't see you. Fantastico! I don't know. What do you guys think? Did he do something wrong? I'm assuming he dropped the Circlet of Shadows because he's like, what if I dropped it on the ground? and and you found it. At least he's funny about it. I'm like, just just take it. I'll camp one. This is so cringy now. Man, I over communicated with like every player that I saw. Asphyxia says, yeah, not illegal, but considered a dick move in bird culture. Neutral rockets, 12 more hours of camping incoming. That's what I'm fearing. Here I was thinking, like, dude, we're going to bust this out and we're going to head out to Track's Teeth in like 20 minutes into the stream. Surprise. Now we will camp. Something that's probably very inconsequential for him is would have made a huge difference for me, but that is what it is. Man, we were racing to get in here too. That's super frustrating. We were like almost there. Asphyxia says at least it isn't the rare drop. That's something. I got a message. Enjoy the content. Keep it up. Oh, I love it. I should throw the chat block back on just in case to maintain some level of privacy. Okay, this is interesting. Yes, Car posted this in the zone chat. Canyoneer Pike dropped. Looks like it has a drowsy effect on it. I'm honestly surprised I didn't get a single point of experience. Not a single percent. Asphyxia says pick up COS from the ground and give it to Pet. I think he picked it up and he moved on. We can try to get some experience because we have POTG, so like I'm not super worried about the mana pool. And I need to do a little bit more nuking. I need to nuke a little bit harder. That will get me more experience if I can outdamage this pet here. Goodness. The pet that's like getting royally rocked by this guy. Oh yeah, we just jumped up from 0 to 2%. I love it when it does that. Asphyxia says, silver lining, room is broken. Very true. Druid isn't staying here to continue kill stealing. Yeah. You know what? That is just I think my juke karma debt has been repaid, guys. What do you think? Neutral Rockets, you were here for that whole nightmare. I think the juke karma is like clear, so that's the silver lining there. Okay, which Neutral Rocket says he's just hiding with his COS waiting for the next spawn. I have see and Viz on. I can see and Viz at the touch of a button. Alright, let's see. There should be a Pat, but I haven't seen him in a while. I think... Famous last words. I think this guy comes solo. Let's find out. Nope, we got two. Okay, luckily... This guy here, this cave hunter, he's a melee, so I can just root him in place. And maybe we can force the goblin bodyguard to spawn on the other side as well. Okay, I'm not gonna nuke you, because you're almost dead. If the pet can finish him off. There we go. Neutral Rockets has contributed 2,000 channel points to the 24-hour stream challenge. Neutral's probably been banking channel points for a while. He's gonna be the one that puts me over the edge for the 24-hour stream. Here's one thing I didn't really think about until we got live on stream and I was talking about it. How badly am I gonna play when I've been up for like 19 hours and I have 5 hours to go and I end up losing like 2 levels because I'm drowsy. It's kind of scary to think. What would I do for 24 hours? I didn't really think this through, guys. I'm scared. How am I going to fill 24 hours? Hopefully it's not here trying to get the Circlet of Shadows. That would be a nightmare. Alright, let's grab him, and now we have both sides broken. Oh my gosh, so over the top of my, over the top of my chat window is like 24-hour stream is 25% complete, and I'm like, oh yeah. Like, this is all happening so fast. This stream right here is gonna turn into oh my gosh. Crix919 just contributed 1,000 points. I should have made that thing like 100,000 points. What was I thinking? Oh no, it's good. It's good. We got people engaged. I'm just glad the channel points thing is I got it figured out and you guys are messing around with it. Oh no, Grimloss. Oh man, Neutral Rocket says 24 hours of crawling, howling stones and repeatedly dying to harm touches. That's such an awful thought. It's already over halfway done. I'm trying to think who else is gonna come in here and wreck me. Skyless Raven probably has a bunch. Oh man, Skiff 64. He's asleep right now. Thank goodness. He's in the UK. Yeah, there's probably quite a few lurkers out there who will probably come in too and just destroy it and get me in trouble, and then I'm gonna have to do a 24-hour stream like this weekend. Okay, I got 30 seconds, and these guys out here are gonna start spawning. And I think 9 minutes on 9 minutes on the room here. I think they kind of fixed the pig parse triggers. I feel like pig parse is picking up more deaths now than it was. I saw a note in the patch notes for it. I want to blow this guy up and piss him off. Boom. Oh no, he didn't come running. I thought for sure that was going to aggro. Droga is a great spot to get to level 49. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I've said it multiple times. Actually, I've really grown fond of this zone. But it's very strange. I haven't seen the Pather come through here. There's one more. Let's see, Pather? No Pather. There's one more over here. Go ahead and grab him. See if I can strafe run him over so he doesn't catch me. Nice. Okay, hopefully this camp ends up being a short one. We cleared our karma debt with Juke. That's why I wasn't getting good spawns the last couple streams. Man, it's such a good feeling when people whisper me and they're like, man, I like your video series. That's so awesome. I really appreciate that. And I was on the test server. I was on the EQ retail test server and I named my character Mr. Test Friend. And somebody whispered me and was like, are you the real Mr. Best Friend or are you just ripping off his name? I was like, aw, how cool is that? It's been so much fun doing this. I used to stream, you guys probably know this, but if you don't, I used to stream a lot on my Enchanter in 2021. But if you go back and you watch any of those old lives on YouTube, it was like terrible quality. Like it was like very much a low effort stream. I won't say low effort because I did put a lot of effort. I just didn't want to spend any money on it. And I finally just said, okay, if I want to do this, I'm gonna try to invest a little bit into it. Try to get it looking a little bit better. Okay, we got a flame dowser here, but I think we're gonna get the dirt scriber or whatever guy right here in just a second. There he is. Oh, it's a bone slaver. I hate those guys. These guys are the worst. We're just gonna nuke him. He nuked me, I'm gonna nuke him. He's trying to cast something on me, but my pet kicked it. Thank you, pet. That's how that's done. Dude, POTG has got me just rocking this place. Here's what's gonna happen though. I'm gonna get overconfident. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna get overconfident and I'm gonna end up dying and losing everything. But I do need to get a new buff up on the pet here, and I also need to buff myself. And we have 5 minutes on this room to spawn. And this guy is putting a little bit of a hurting on my pet. For a lowly green con caster. But I'm gonna keep scooping up this armor that they drop and giving it to the pet. I think it makes a difference. EQ Live actually added a pet inventory feature. How cool is that? Being able to see what your pet's actually wearing. Only 25 years into the development of the game. Probably long overdue, if you ask me. Alright, room spawns are coming next, I think. I don't know, I have a spawn list timer up that's like got 10 things on it now because of how quickly we've been able to kill everything. So I'm going to try to make sure my mana is nice and high. Yeah, you know, I'm giving this a little bit more thought. I think I'd already pulled some stuff out of the room. And actually, I don't know. I can't remember if I pulled some stuff out of the room before that druid came in or not. I'm not mad about it enough to go back and like watch a replay. I should have whispered him. I bet if I'd have whispered him, he would have held off. But I swear I saw him go up to the body or the ledge where Chief Rotka spawns. And so I was like, he's going up there. I'm going this way. No big deal. And then when I turned the corner and I saw that guy fighting, oh, it's Dolores. Yay. Yeah, that's probably, I do love Droga, but that's probably the worst part about Droga is when you are a like I would say appropriately leveled player down here, you tend to get kind of bulldozed by the high levels who are farming green goblin skins for Chardock rep, as well as the other items that are in here. So if you're considering going to Droga, just be mindful of that. It can diminish the experience a little bit. But we should have a pop here very shortly. I just don't remember where it's going to pop from. Oh, there it is. And they're all going to pop like really close together, so it's going to put that POTG to the test. This is a legate. They have big time heals. We need to definitely not let him heal. No, we got to heal off. Okay, I canceled that nuke so that I don't waste the mana on it. And I'm wondering, does POTG stack with Call of Bones? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I will say my mana regen looks really good, so hopefully that is the case. Crix919 says yes. Yeah, we're going to have two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that guy rooted and just let my pet fight and bank some mana. Because no matter what I do here, I'm going to have another respawn here in 10 seconds. And this is a melee mob, so that's why I'm prioritizing him for rooting, because he's easy to control. Okay, that's another melee mob. That's good. And then I have another one coming in. Yeah, these are broken, not broken very well at all. Okay, so we're going to hold off because I've got one more coming in 5 seconds. And so we're going to see what it is. Oh, it's a bodyguard. Okay, he just harm touched my pet. Alright, we need to get heal on the pet. I'm gonna get a new route up on the Taskmaster, and then we're gonna get to work nuking this bodyguard. Because he looks pretty nasty. One more nuke should get him down. Actually, the pet's got him. Good job, Xenoptic. Alright, let's see what dropped. Oh, there it is. Sorry if that was loud, I apologize. I was very excited. We got it. We got the Circlet of Shadow. Thank you all in chat. I appreciate it. Well, shoot, what are we going to do now, guys? Should I go out the Track's Teeth? P. Peterson, welcome to the channel. Wow, it just hit me right off the rip with a sub. Thank you so much. Oh. Rude on him. I don't know what's outside of this room. Oh, I just interrupted my own route. Oh my gosh, now he's around the corner. The good thing is, okay, I just totally failed at rooting him. The good thing is we got the Circlet of Shadow, so we can leave. So, oh, that is one of my YouTube viewers. All right, we're at a decision point here. I can either stay and Droga to 49, get some better dots, and then go to Trakanon's Teeth, or we can just go out the Track's Teeth and start trying to kill like level 45-ish mobs. Neutral Rocket says, just a reminder to all viewers to put all your stream points towards a 24-hour stream. I am immediately regretting having done that. No, it's all good. It's all for fun. I'm looking forward to it. I condition. I do conditioning 3 to 5 days a week, so I'm ready. I can handle a 24-hour stream. Neutral Rocket says, I expect costumes and props. I do need a good necro prop. I've been really debating, like, what is a good necro prop? I was thinking like a Psy. How cool would it be to have like a Psy? I might ditch the green screen eventually and like just show the background and have some cool stuff in the background. Is there any other gear? This is what I should be asking. Is there any other gear I need to farm? There is that cloak in Kesora. That gets me about 2 more int. It's nothing crazy, but it's better than my, what is this, Scaled Wolf, Scaled Prowler cloak that I got when I was level 9, level 10, that I'm still wearing. And then my rings are terrible. I'm wearing this is a copper band. You guys should all be familiar with that. If you play EQ, it just drops off low level mobs and it doesn't have any stats on it. I think if I remember right, rings were kind of tough to find. I need that Chardock ring. Let's see, there's a ring with int HP and mana in KC. I'll just bring it up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Band of Eternal Flame. I think this is off a really difficult mob, though. Actually, no. He's 7,000 HP, level 48. So this would be nice, but it is ultra rare. . What else has int? Crafted, plane of sky, crafted. I am Kunark only, so getting a lot of this stuff is out of the question. Obsidian ring of quintessence drops off the golems in City of Mist. So we could go to City of Mist and try to pull some golems. And that looks like that's about it. Are those lore? No, those aren't lore. So I could potentially try to get 2. And are they rare, ultra rare? Let's see. Ultra rare. I love that. I love seeing that. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to stay in Goblin Town until I have about 10 to 12% experience. That way I can at least eat a death without losing a level. And I'm a little concerned about staying in this room because it is not well broken up at all. Let's try to grab you, the legate. And we are going to get a pat. The pat's going to probably come around unless the players up at the ledge kill it. Unfortunately, I'm still fizzling a lot on my Ignite Bones spell. Kick that nuke. Or kick that heal. No. You didn't kick it, pet. Let's see, what's going to be next? Man, that POTG is so nice. All right, we'll give it a second. We'll do a little meditation here. Get a little bit of mana back, and then we can go back to killing. I don't know. I don't know what Dolores is doing. They look like they want to. I don't like that. Like, I'm down here killing. They're like scoping things out. I don't know. I guess maybe they're just looking around. Yeah, that is one big consideration if you do decide to level in this zone is higher level players will definitely kind of bulldoze you out of the way. The saving grace is there's a lot of goblins in this zone, so you can typically work around them. Oh, we got a bone slaver. Trying to line of sight him. Let's see if it works. No, it didn't work. I don't understand line of sight on these spells. A lot of people say, yeah, just line of sight them. But it doesn't ever seem to work for me. At any rate, we just need like 3 more percent and then I can head out. But now the question is, where to go? Do I go to City of Mist? Do I go to Trakanon's Teeth? Or do I go back to the Kesora library and try to get that cloak? I have like Kesora library PTSD. So of those three, Kesora is kind of the least preferred. That library is kind of tough. There's a lot of mobs in there. But what I'm wondering is, can I just charm them? I've done this before, where you charm a mob and then you just let it die, and then you feign. It's a little risky because if your feign fails, you now have probably like 6 or 7 mobs on you. I'm gonna have to find a home for the... Can you collect the circlet from a bag? No, you cannot. So it needs to be like... Okay. I guess that works. Neutral Rocket says, wouldn't mind seeing Trax Teeth, I assume for the old Seb key. Haven't done that one yet. Yep, that's correct. Old Seb key and potential shot at level 50 plus spells is the calculus behind why I should go to Trax Teeth. Trax Teeth is actually my #1 preferred Koa, so that is what we're going to do. The mobs are just going to be a lot harder. But we're at 8%, so I only need 2 more percent. Then we'll gate out. We'll do a little inventory management, refresh on like milk, muffins, all that stuff. Get food, get water, vendor things, and then we'll head out to Trax Teeth and try to get that Seb key. Man, that's great though. We got the Circlet of Shadows like really early in the stream. I was expecting, I mean, shoot, I was here for 4 hours on Saturday. So I was expecting another really long camp. We got a legate. I'm gonna let him go and wait on the next spawn because legates take a lot of mana. I feel really lucky because obviously we had the issue with the druid right up front, and I thought that was going to be foreshadowing for another night of a long night of camping and not getting anything. So I do feel pretty lucky. And chat has been extra chatty tonight. Appreciate you guys. I love that you decide to come and spend your time here with me. Me and Mr. Best Friend here. So I have about 30 seconds to, oh, Kentucky 91, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Cast Nation. I know you were here the other night. I think Enwa, you were one of Enwa's raiders, so yeah, I appreciate you coming back. Thank you for that. And I think you may have missed it, but we did get the Circlet of Shadows. Here it is. It is not a pre-nerf. It is not a pre-nerf Circlet of Shadows. I'm not cool like Neutral Rockets. He's got the Gucci loot. Kentucky says, oh, very nice, yeah. Well, it's funny because a druid came through here. There was a bodyguard up. When I got down here, there was a bodyguard in the room. Dang, another Boneslaver. And we were fighting our way into the room, and then a druid came in and yoinked him. And, yeah, see here I'm going to try to line of sight. And he still got me. Oh, I'm glad he didn't dispel my protection of the glade. The druid came in and yoinked him, and I was like, oh boy, here we go. We're going to be here all night trying to camp this thing. And then we got it on the very next spawn cycle, so I only had to wait about 20 minutes. So now I'm just getting a little bit more buffer experience, and then we're going to head out to Trakanon's Teeth. And that's just to try to circumvent... Oh, we had a spawn. That's just to try to circumvent dying and losing a level. But if we die, we die. It's part of the process. I died last 2 nights ago. I did a little grinding off stream. That's why I'm level 48. Last time I streamed, I was 47. PV 1981. Well, I'm happy to be here, but I'd be on my Bard right now if P99G wouldn't be so damn crashy. Oh, that's unfortunate. I downloaded WinEQ2, and that fixed a lot of my crashes. So if you're getting a lot of crashes from like during zoning or logging in, WinEQ2 fixed, I won't say all of them, but it fixed a significant amount of them. Kentucky says, got you up on second screen, farming pelts, feel bad for the lobies, kinda. Yeah. Actually, we need to do that too. I need to go get bone chips. And last time I did that, I got yelled at by twink monks. They were mad that I came into Kearns. Even though I was only there for like 20 minutes. I got accused of zone disruption. I was like, oh, really? All right, I think one more kill should do it. One more kill should put us over the 10%. Let's see, is the legate up? He is. Oh. Oh, okay. I was about to grab the legate, and old Dolores there just decided to yoink him. How kind. Ooh, yeah, Grimlust is saying, I know of a few things. Duxa, all-in-one installer, CPU fix, DG Voodoo, and WinEQ. Yeah, if you get all 3 of those, it should fix most of your issues. Neutral Rocket says, if you delete Windows 11, it will work. Delete kernel 32. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Oh, wait, it's probably not called kernel 32 anymore, is it? I'm so old. Kernel 32, for those that don't know, was like the Windows shell file that if you deleted it, Windows didn't work. I don't think you could actually delete it, but people used to joke, delete kernel 32. Kind of like how back in the day when I was playing StarCraft, I would tell the enemy team when I was playing online, hey, you want to know a cheat? Push Alt plus F4 to get infinite resources. And then they would quit out and I would win the game because they disconnected. Okay, we have another bodyguard. I don't know why I went 4 hours without a single bodyguard and now we have like multiple spawning in a row, but I'll take it. He is messing my pet up good. We need to get him down. Oh, he's running. We're good. There we go. And we crossed the we got another Circlet of Shadows that I can't actually loot. So I'm going to announce to the zone that that is there, and then we're going to head out. What luck. I wish I could loot it so I could give it away to a lobby. That's what I wanted it for. Because Mr. Best Friend loves to give away loot, even though he's supposed to be antisocial. Well, that is the end of that chapter, so I'm going to go ahead and call Droga done unless Trakanon's Teeth is just an absolute bust. I am dying to hit the head here, so give me about 3 minutes here, and then stay tuned, and we're going to head out to Trakanon's Teeth after that. So I will be right back. All right, we are back. What do you guys think? Should we try out the new Circlet of Shadows? Looks like I can just pick the bag up, click it, and then put it back in my bag. Nice. No more having to memorize Gather Shadows. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to run back to cab, restock, and then we will be out to Trakanon's Teeth. So that means I need to go to Emerald Jungle. And I believe it is in the northern corner of Emerald Jungle, northeastern or something like that. Looks like it's raining out here in the over there. I always thought it was really cool one time, a long time ago, on actual live EQ, probably 2001 time frame. I was complaining about how it was raining and it was making it hard for me to see, like the fog. And a druid actually cast a spell that caused the rain to go away. I didn't know such a spell existed until that point. But I used to play on a really, really underpowered computer. I think it was a Intel 233 megahertz processor. And I had a 4 megabyte video card. Yes, 4 megabytes. And so I had to have the the view distance turned down, the clip plane, as they call it in EQ. It had to be all the way down or it would run at like 2 frames a second. So I was constantly in this dense fog. And then enemies would come running out of the fog and kill me. And it made leveling really hard. And I think I overtaxed that video card so much that one time I went into Kinos, and instead of there being, you know how Kinos has walls everywhere, it's kind of a wall-y type city. Instead of the wall textures, it had human faces. I kid you not, I wish I had screenshots to this day. But every single wall, instead of it being the same like stone texture that we're used to, was a human face. A giant human face. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And then shortly thereafter, that video card completely crapped out on me. That was probably, yeah, 2001. So if anybody watching either on Twitch or in YouTube, YouTube later, if you have any good short stories to share about playing EQ on crappy hardware, I'd love to hear them, because I am definitely part of that club. Then I got a new computer shortly after that, and it ran EQ so much better because it had 32 megabytes of video memory. And then I thought I was so cool, I went to a store called Software Etc. It was like the old GameStop, basically, in the mall. And I bought a 64 megabyte video card. And I bought it to play Morrowind. But I was like a teenager with just screw around money. And I think that was from my very first paycheck from my very first job. So I bought a 64 megabyte video card. I bought a Everquest Shadows of Luckland, because it had just come out. And I bought Morrowind, all 3 of those, with my first paycheck. That was a great, man, that was a great summer. I was like, I can afford games now. I don't have to ask Mom. Mom, will you buy me this? I mean, just that whole time, because that was pre 9/11, if I remember right. Or was that 2001 or 2002? That might have been 2002. Either way, EverQuest was still big and popular. Morrowind had just come out. GTA 3, I think I bought that on the PC a little bit later. Like, those were all, that was such a great time for gaming. Pestilent Cancer says, still have a bunch of old games from a Software Etc. Let's see. I swear the zone is around here somewhere. There's the tower. Yeah, I like had to drive an hour to get to the mall because I grew up in a small town. And the first place I would always go was Software Etc. It was right off the food court, and then there was a arcade called Aladdin's Castle, and I would always go there and play Dance Dance Revolution. Yeah, those were good times. Because I really only worked enough to make the money just to have, like, spending money. I wasn't working 40 hours a week. I was probably working 20, 25 hours a week. Ooh, I forgot to change my affinity, so give me 1 second here. Hopefully EQ doesn't crash. If I don't do that, Warslick's Woods is going to run like doo-doo. There we go. Pestilent Cancer says, sounds like my hometown. Yeah, I used to play guitar. I still play guitar, but I used to play a lot more. And if I needed guitar strings, I had to drive like an hour away to get to a place that sold guitar strings, because this was way before, you know, Amazon and all that. Kentucky says, my daughter asked me what a CD was. I can get a floppy, but is the CD that outdated? I know, right? We're at the point where kids don't even know what a CD is. Oh my gosh. You mean a Blu-ray? No, not quite. Looks the same. You remember those little tiny CDs? They were like yay big. I was scared to put one of those in my CD-ROM drive the first time I had to. I got one with some drivers on it, and I was like, well, shoot, this is all I got, and you can't download these drivers online. So I put it in. I was worried it was going to get stuck. Pestilent Cancer says, still a bass and guitar player. Nice. Yeah, I still play a little bit here and there. Maybe I'll make that a channel points reward. MMORPG plays the guitar on stream. Yeah, kids don't know anything about that stuff now. They also don't understand the struggle of having to watch commercials. I'm not talking like 30-second YouTube ads. I'm talking, remember Saturday morning cartoons where you had a freaking 10-minute block in the middle where you had to watch commercials? Or the fact that they can just pick whatever they want to watch and watch it. Oh no. It's not really that big of a deal out here. Yeah, that Circlet of Shadows. That's awesome. Pestilent Cancer says, I don't miss that at all. Yeah, like now, if I want to watch 3 whole seasons of The Simpsons, I can just go pull it up and watch it. But back then, man, you freaking had to like wait till Sunday night and be like, you better be parked in front of that TV because if you miss it, you miss it. Pestilence Cancer says, gave up on regular TV ages ago. Same here. Oh man. I'm not even going to bother with it. Oh, the old giant fort. Spent a lot of time here. Shoot, I got like 10 levels here. This place is awesome because it drops spell research words that are higher than the mobs. So you can research your spells right whenever you hit the level. Because after 10 levels there, I had a ton of them. Still do. If anybody watching needs a necromancer research, you just let me know. I have got a ton of words I need to get rid of. Kentucky says, having to wait for a song to come on the radio to record it on a tape. Yep. Yeah, like, remember sitting in a car to like finish a song? Because it came on right as you were pulling into your driveway? And now you're like, I'll just listen to it on my phone. Whatever. Pestilent Cancer is never leveled at the giant fort for some reason. That's crazy. I feel like I've leveled at giant fort more than probably any other place. All right, we are back at Cabalus. Before I run all the way to East Cab, we need to stop and get muffins. So we can be nice and stocked up on muffins. Get that the cheap Ixar muffins. I wonder what they make muffins out of in Cabalus. Pestilent Cancer says, I always end up in Swamp of No Hope for those levels. Nice quiet zone. That's crazy. I hate that zone. I think it's like probably my least favorite zone ever. Because nowhere in that zone is safe. And there's always higher level mobs pathing everywhere. Alright, Libar here has the muffins. So we're nice and stocked up on those. What can we sell? I'm going to go ahead and vendor this Mountain Death Belt because I highly doubt I'm going to run into a dwarf, a halfling, or a gnome out here that wants it. And I might vendor this. This is for a cleric. And I just don't think I'm going to run into one of those either. Normally I like to give stuff away. But if I'm not going to run into anybody to give it away to, I'm not going to hang on to it. My bank is super full. Okay, it looks like my inventory is pretty well cleaned out. Now we can hit up the bank. Pestilent Cancer says most people hate it. Zone walls are all safe. That's true, yeah. I actually really don't like the whole gameplay loop of pulling things to a zone wall, though. I understand a lot of people do it. That's just like a personal preference. If I can find a spot where I can just kind of camp 5 or 6 mobs, that's what I prefer. I don't mind like having to break a camp. I would prefer breaking a camp in a more risky way than having to run them back. Like having to pull and run back. That's why I've done probably 75% of my leveling in indoor places. I didn't mind doing it at the giant fort because you don't have to run all that far. But I tried the over there, and that was just way too much running. It was driving me nuts. Hey, Clock Sweetsy. This is my boo right here. She sells me milk. Now for the moment I've been dreading this whole run, and that's trying to figure out how to cram the rest of this stuff into my bank. Maybe we can find some lobies, and we can give some stuff away. I've got a bow stick. I've got a bamboo bow stick. A bat skull earring. Eye of Melanor. Yeah, we're gonna give this stuff away, or if nobody takes it, I'm actually like just gonna vendor it. Yeah, somebody should take these. This has int on it and see and viz. Pestilent Cancer says, I have a couple specific spots that are about like that, super safe, and I don't have to run to wall unless I want a med. Nice. Pestilent Cancer says, Field of Bone, ramp lobies. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And then Neutral Rocket says, nice stash of words. Thank you. Been working on it for a while. They're all alphabetized. That's why I was saying if anybody watching needs any sort of research done, you just let me know. chances are I will have your spell and the ability to research it. It was a great day when I alphabetized these words. Because you remember before Neutral was here, when I would sit here and like have to try to figure out where to put them all. Decent little stash of goblin skins too. That's what, 40, 80, 120, or yeah, 122. Pestilent Cancer says, could go dump all your level points into research at the Guildmaster. Yep, I need to get to, I think, 189, and I'm at 145, and that is the plan. I need 44 more levels. It's probably going to cost about 3,000 plat, which is okay because I got a little plat stash going. All right, let's go try to give some stuff away. And then I think I'm going to go farm a couple stacks of bone chips. I'm getting kind of low. I just feel bad because I know it causes issues for the lobies, but I just kind of try to get in and get out. Pestilent Cancer says, next level you get the really good spells. That's what I'm looking forward to, but I think almost all the good ones are research only. So I don't expect that I'll have them anytime soon. It's probably going to be like when I was in my 20s, and I ended up using the level 20 pet till I was like 29. Like, I don't expect to have the 49 pet until probably 50, 52. All right, let me spam the zone here with the items. KM Duffy, welcome to the stream. My bad. I think I was at bodyguard on my druid and buffed you. Didn't know you were SSF. No worries. I don't actually click off buffs, and I don't ask for buffs, but I don't click them off. So if somebody throws one on me, unless it starts becoming like a pattern where somebody's following me around buffing me, which has never happened, but if it did, then I would ask them to stop. But I don't turn down the random buffs. But I appreciate that. Oh, do we have a taker? Godzilla. Pestilent Cancer says, yeah, those final words are rough, SSF. Yeah, it's going to probably be quite a challenge just getting those. But that's okay because I think that's really where the SSF portion comes in. On a necromancer, they're already super solo friendly. So like where would the challenge be if you didn't have to find those spells? It's almost like playing a regular character except for the research, really. Because a necro really could level to 60 naked if they wanted to. So research is pretty much the only thing that makes it a challenge. Okay, this guy said my links were broken. Huh. Let's see, which one should I give him? Bamboo bow stick or the 820, 1124? Should I just give him both? He looks like a noob. This will give him C and Viz. That might help him out a lot. Even though it's got intelligence, he could throw that on when he needs to. All right, I'll give him that. I think that one's worth like 300 plat. It's not crazy, but let's see. Is this guy twinked? That weapon looks kind of twinky. Lamentation. But then he's got a Targ shield. He's got no earrings. I'm going to give this guy the Bat Skull earring. And this is a Ranger Druid, this Bracer of Vagine, so I highly doubt I'm going to run into a Ranger. But this book is a Wiz plus 8 HP 20 with some resist, and that's a Shaman book, so I'm going to save that and give that away to a Shaman. There are no Shamans in the zone right now. Sorry, I'm typing to him real quick. There we go. And so I really need to find a Shaman because this has Wiz on it. Oh, they're both secondaries though. I need to find 2 Shamans to make happy. But at least we got rid of the bow sticks. Yeah, there's no Shamans. Oh, you know what? There's a Shaman in Kearns, and we need to go to Kearns anyway. So let's go do that. This is probably my favorite thing doing solo self-found is just giving away tons of stuff. It's so much fun. Just rolling into the field of bone with a bunch of goodies like freaking lizard Santa Claus. It's not like I'm going to sell it. And I don't really want to go through the trouble of muling it off onto another character to sell it. I just think that's a lot of time invested for items that are only worth 20 plat, 50 plat. I don't even have a druid or anything on green to get out here to do that. I would have to bring probably my enchanter. So we're going to go into Kearns. We're going to try to give away at least one of these shaman items. I should have probably not given both of those two-handers to one guy, but I was ready to be done with them. I've had them forever. Those have been in my bag since I first went to down there probably 2 months ago. Man, it's been a good stream so far. We got the Circlet of Shadows. Gave away some stuff. Feels good. Feels positive around here. Alright, let me see if I can spell this guy's name right. Quasi-Codal. Wonder where he is. He doesn't look very twinked. Let's see. What's he got? He's got a shield. He's got some rings. But he's wearing, like, cloth. Pestilent Cancer says, you know you did good when you have to drop your treasure off to noobs, yeah. Alright, there you go, Quasi-Codal. That'll help you out when you stop meleeing and start doing more higher level chamois things. Alright, I don't think there was anybody else. Did he just get trained? I just rooted him. I think that guy trained him. Because it looked like he ran that guy off over here. And then ran out the zone. Well, there's the bone chips we need, so... So we'll summon us up a pet here, and hopefully we don't get yelled at for zone disruption. I'm just going to try to get like 2 or 3 stacks real quick. Oh my gosh, we got a max level pet again. What's going on? What? Every time things go really well, I'm like, what bad thing is about to happen? You gotta really carefully drag your pet through this room or he'll walk right off the edge. It's so weird. And yeah, I'm really glad the Circlet of Shadows, that farm is over with. That was a... I think I was in Droga for a little too long. I don't know if I would have wanted to go into a third night farming the COS. So we'll get some bone chips here and then should have time to head out to Trax Teeth and start checking out the old Seb key. Neutral Rocket says, down near best most fun dungeon confirmed. You know, after however many hours I spent there, I no longer hate down near. I kind of like it. Actually, I really do like it. It's a really good zone. I wrote the screenplay for the Mr. Best Friend lore video that I'm going to make and put on YouTube. And we'll just say down near is going to play a very central theme to the plot of that video and to the background of Mr. Best Friend. You guys are going to learn things about Mr. Best Friend that you did not know. And now that the Circlet of Shadows farm is up, and I'm not feeling like I'm tethered to Temple of Droga, I can go into Dalnir and I can start filming all the footage for that video. That was the last thing I was waiting on. Because I didn't want to leave Droga to go film and then have to go back to the bottom of Droga. So I was like, I need the Circlet of Shadows, and then once that's over with, now like tomorrow night I can go back to Dalnir and start filming. Alright, how much bone chips do we have? Yeah, I want to... Actually, since there's nobody up here, I'm going to try to fill this whole bag. This is probably the least populated Kerns I've been in a while. Normally there's 2 or 3 twink monks running circles around up here, killing everything. Empire Zen, welcome back to the stream. What's cracking? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm level 48. I just got the Circlet of Shadows. Trying to think, what else have I gotten since the last time I saw you? Visceral Dagger, if you weren't here for that. So that quest is done. Oh, I got the, one second. Skeleton's kicking my butt. Tome of the Eternal, so another int 10 item there. Oh, I got the Earring of Essence out of Droga. The HP plus 30 earring. So yeah, lots of good stuff going on. Ah, I left the bone chip on that corpse, but whatever. Let's see, I bet you these rooms are probably camped. Pestilent Cancer says, Tome's good charm pet item. Yeah, I helped that one chanter down there, Dolores, get one. So I saw that item drop multiple times. Yeah, enchanters like to give it to their charm pets because it has -10 save magic, so it makes your charm pet easier to recharm. Okay, it sounds like somebody's killing in that room, so I'm going to leave them alone. I'm not going to go into their room and destroy it. Okay, they're pretty much camped all these, so I'm going to leave this spot. How are we looking? I've got 2.5 stacks to go. Uh-oh. Oh, there he is. My pet jumped off the ledge. Let's go down to the basement. Maybe we'll find a Another Ixar Berserker Club. I still can't believe I got the Ixar Berserker Club too. Way back in the day, 2001, I thought that item was going to make me rich. Because I think it used to be worth a lot more on the live servers. And I camped that thing for like 3 weeks straight. Never even saw the mob spawn. Or no, I did see it spawn. I just never spawned with the club. I don't know what I was thinking, because I probably could have just leveled up 10 more levels and made a ton more money. Empire's End says, woof, harsh. I tell you what scared me was in Droga, there's a Madden Bearing Eye that spawns. And I thought it was going to ruin my Badger rep if I killed it. Luckily, it's not on any faction tables. Or I think it was on the Goblin faction table, but that's it. Where is my pet? Oh, there he is. Hmm. 20 years in and I still can't navigate this zone for crap. It's such a maze down here. This place is a nightmare if you have bad Badger rep too. Because they harm touch. A lot of these Badgers actually are Shadow Knights that harm touch, and you can die like instantly if you pull the wrong room. Ask Neutral Rockets about that. Neutral, where are you leveling at now? Oh, that's interesting. Pestilent Cancer says they are SK Shaman hybrids that harm touch. Wow, I didn't know that. That sounds awful. Shadow Knight, harm touch, plus Shaman spells. That's a terrible combo. Or it's a good combo if you're the mob. It's a terrible combo if you're you. Pestilent Cancer says, never ruin Badger faction. I totally agree. It's like the worst mistake, and it's so easy to do if you're a new player. You don't even realize you're doing it. All it takes is killing one Badger. Also, there's a skeleton down here that is on the Badger faction table as well. A lot of people don't know that. You can ruin your Badger faction by killing one of the skeletons that pops right here in this spot. Empire's End says thick-boned. Yep, the thick-boned skeleton. I almost killed it. I had it down to like 20% and I had to pull my pet off. That would have been bad. Alright, let's leave the basement. I need 2 more stacks. Actually, less than 2. Let's see how long it takes for me to figure out how to get out of here. Oh wait, I think I found it. Oh, it looked like it. It was such a tease. Wait, here it is. Yes. Yeah, I don't want to accidentally aggro or like command my pet to attack a Badger and not have time to react before it kills it. That would be so bad. You know what? I think we're good on bone chips after this one. Let's get out of here. Neutral Rocket says, you are tempting fate down here. Yeah. Well, I have to come back down there and film for the lore video, and if I mess that up, I would have to completely rewrite the script for the lore video. No spoilers, but there's gonna be badgers. There's gonna be Dalnir, and there's gonna be badgers. Pestilent Cancer says, you'll be fine. I just don't know how I would be able to film a shot of me down there without badgers just mobbing me. Although, you know what I would do is I would just write that into the script. Like I would find a way to make it make sense. You know, kind of like how on sitcoms and stuff, they write in like the actors getting pregnant or actors that pass away. Neutral Rocket says, I doubt they would attack you due to level difference. Yeah. Maybe you're right. Okay, do I need... I'm fine with keeping this stuff in my bags. I don't need to run back to Cabalus. I've got muffins, I've got milk. Pestilent Cancer says, even if they did, you would wreck them now. Yeah, I wouldn't be super worried about dying. It's more like trying to film Mr. Best Friend talking to a badger while the badger's hitting him. But what I would probably do is just film it from like, take a shot of Mr. Best Friend with the camera facing him, and then take shots on another character down in there, like my druid. And just like do the alternating camera thing so it doesn't actually have the two of them in the same shot. Kind of like how 80s movies used to film whenever there was like two of the same actor playing multiple roles kind of thing. All right, I'm going to bind here. That way I don't have too far of a run back to Cab. So we'll just bind like right here. And then I want to have a steel skin up in case I get attacked on the way. Asphyxia says, just got back. No luck on the Circlet of Shadows. That is the Circlet of Shadows right there. I actually got two of them to drop down there. So double luck on the Circlet of Shadows. Asphyxia says, huzzah, thank you. In fact, we are going to go ahead and use the Circlet of Shadows right now. And now let's head out to... Is it Emerald Jungle? Yeah, Emerald Jungle. Ooh, I ran right by that skeleton. He was going to knock me out of my invis. Wait a minute. I'm going the wrong way. Wait, am I going the wrong way? No, I'm not going the wrong way. I swear I know what I'm doing, guys. I'm a Kunark only solo self-found. I know exactly where to go. I definitely don't have a pig parse map up right now. Don't tell the P99 staff. I'm using a third-party program. I was looking one last time to see if there was a shaman. Asphyxia says, next project, go back in time and camp the Mana Stone. I'll do a solo self-found time machine run where I develop the technology all by myself, farm all the materials myself to include mining them from the earth, then build my time machine and get the Mana Stone. Neutral Rocket says, I saw recent offers of 500K for it. Oh my. Is it really that good? I thought you couldn't even use it in certain zones. Or yeah, like I thought there was some restrictions on it. Asphyxia says that sounds ridiculously cheap. P99 wiki is saying 750 to 800K. Wow. That's like you've beaten the game money. Like you have nothing else to buy. Asphyxia says it's amazing for healers for sure. Neutral Rocket says bet there is a bit of a gap between buyers and sellers. Okay. I can't tell where Trakanon's teeth is on that little tiny pig parse map. So I'm going to be a noob. I'm going to pull it up. Oh yeah. I was going completely the wrong way. I totally thought it was in the north. It was in the south. Because I'm a Kunark only solo self-found guy that knows knows Kunark like the back of his hand. Empire Zen says, follow right wall. Yeah, appreciate it. I don't know if I've ever been to Trakanon's Teeth on Project 1999. I think I've only gone on live servers after I was like ridiculously overpowered for it. Neutral Rocket says half of everything sees and viz. Is that half of everything in Trakanon's Teeth or in Emerald Jungle? Empire Zen and Neutral Rockets confirm half of Emerald Jungle sees and viz. Pestilent Cancer has some encouraging words for me. He says, it's alright, like Swamp of No Hope on crack. I love Swamp of No Hope. Alright, let's try to get down this wall without falling to our death. Oh, 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 it's slippery. It's wet and slippery, it's raining. Empire Zen says, most of Trakanon's Teeth season viz. That's been fantastic. This is going to be a new experience for me. You guys get to watch it live. Unless you're watching on YouTube later, love you guys. Pestilent Cancer says lots of casters. Oh boy. So those are the mobs that if I root them, they just get even more pissed off and nuke me to death. Empire Zen says, yep, shamans. Great. Well, here we go. We're almost there. Should probably have some sort of plan. Let me get to a zone wall here. I'm kind of looking at the wiki real quick. Because I want to see the forager. The forager cycle. Because we need to kill a froglock forager and a froglock hunter. And then there's a lot of mobs on that cycle. And most of them they're like level 45. Ooh, that one's 47. But they do drop, according to the wiki, they drop level 50 spells. Alright, this looks like it right here. Empire's End says lots and lots of froglock shamans. Great. At least it's getting light. Okay, there's a corpse right here in front of us as we zoned in. That's promising. It looks like Emerald Jungle. I was hoping it would be nice and open so I could see enemies. Are the zone walls safe here? And I see Asphyxia says this is going to suck without a tracker. Best of luck. Yeah. I see some spectral keepers. Those are not on the cycle. Like, they're all pretty much named mobs. And according to this, the spectral keepers do not drop high-level spells. Alright, I'm going to pull it up so you guys can see what I'm seeing. So we're looking for the Hunter and Forager cycles are two independent spawn rotations in Trakanon's Teeth. There is always one mob up from each cycle. That's why you need the tracker. And upon its death, another mob from the same cycle will immediately spawn. The next spawn location is likely drawn randomly or sequentially from a large list of possibilities, and it is possible to become familiar with each to aid in locating the next mob. That said, a tracking class is invaluable for hunting the hunter forager cycle. Finally, all mobs are wanderers. Additionally, the froglock hunter and forager are not on the same faction as other froglocks in the zone. The regular froglocks will not social aggro with the hunter or forager if they are brought in close proximity. And the shaman froglocks will not buff or heal the forager or hunter. So that's good. There's all the different mobs I have to kill. They seem to be about level 45. Ooh, that one's 50. Yikes. So here's my plan. I don't think I'm just gonna like go straight into I need to kill all these mobs, especially seeing level 50 Shadow Knights that harm touch. What I need to do is try to get to a place where I can hunt regular mobs. And then just kind of hope to get lucky. for now. Until I'm better equipped to deal with this. So where are all the frog locks? I'm just looking at the map here. Because that's kind of what I'm trying to get after is like anything level 45. Neutral Rockets has a good point. He says you can check if either is up with the pet. I forgot about pet tracking. Thank you for that. And it looks like a bunch of named spawns are marked. Oh, we have some mobs here. They're like little greenies, though. Empire's End says they are always up if the name spawns aren't. It's a cycle. Yeah, I'm just kind of sticking to the zone wall here for safety. And looking for a spot where maybe I can pull and drag things to a wall. Yeah, lots of greens. So it's one of those zones where the level distribution is really, really wide. And obviously we have these spectral keepers here. Empire Zen says, don't bother. In my opinion, you're far better off trying to fight them where you find them. Pulling will drag across multiple pathers. Ooh. Unless you have a SO tracker or a bard. What is this? What's in here? Swamp of No Hope. Ugh. Terrible place. Don't ever go there. It's the worst zone in the game. Alright, so we're still skirting around the zone wall here. Asphyxia says that's just the PTSD talking. Yeah. Oh, something's going on over there. Oh, it's a shaman running at SO speed. Where's all the high level stuff? Dang, there's 7 players out here. I wasn't expecting that. Seems like one of those zones people really wouldn't go to. Wonder if they're all hunting the Seb key as well. This is a nice little corner. I wish there was more mobs like wandering right here. I could just drag them right back here to this corner and kill them. There's definitely stuff out there. It's just kind of low level. Pestilence says at least one of them is probably doing Pained Soul Camp. Oh, you know what? You know what camp we should do? I may do this Thursday. Is the Grick the Exiled? He's in Swamp of No Hope. He's level 45. It's like just kind of a dad camp. It'd be kind of a boring stream though. Because you just kill him and then you got like 5 minutes of just waiting. Pestilent Cancer says, great camp. Maybe I'll do him off stream. Just get some experience. Oh. Oh, that's a big old raptor. What level are those? Raptor. That's not even on the wiki. He's blue, but sometimes those blues are deceptive. Pestilent Cancer says raptors are fast. That's really their only shtick. Their shtick. Alright, I'm coming up on something down here. I need to be careful. It says there's like, at least according to the map, it says there's like a tunnel. Oh, am I missing it? Oh wait. It's because I'm not in the right spot. Oh, what's this? Do I dare go up there? What's in here? Oh, that's not scary at all. What is this? Mausoleum with spectral keepers. Those are undead. Is this like a necro charm playground? Neutral Rocket says, ooh, that sounds like necro fun. I agree. Let's see if I can infiltrate here. Okay. Spectral Commander? Those are 44 to 48. Drops kind of a decent two-hander. Pestilence says, from what I remember, it's all undead. Some cast big nukes, though. Oh, this is like Charm 101 here. There's, you could fight like this guy against this guy, and then this guy against this guy. And it's like all safe to run in and out of. Neutral Rocket says, this looks awesome. This is my spot, man. Stay out. I found it first. No pathers? I didn't see any pathers. This is a little hidden gem. Seriously. I think this might be where I get to 49. I don't know about this guy. Oh, he's a warrior. He's not one of those nukers. What's the Spectral Keeper? What class are those? Those are wizards. That's the one Pestilence talking about. So the keepers are wizards, the commander's a warrior. Wizards and warriors. Empire's Zen, it's because everyone hates Trakanon's teeth. Yeah, I guess. Is the Zem here like terrible? 82.5. That's not bad. It's not like the worst. I think the worst for outdoor is like 75, right? If anybody knows, let me know. Okay, what's down here? It's just a rock. Not interesting at all. All right, we got pathing. Oh shoot. There's more lot more undead. Which I have my IVU up, so we're okay. So here's another Necro playground. Look at all these. And now that I have the COS, it'll be a little bit easier to charm. All right, Trax Teeth is the spot. That's where we're gonna level from here. At least until, I don't know, until I get some spells. And we are at, shoot, stream's been up for 2.5 hours, so it is about time for me to call it. Thank you guys for checking out Trax Teeth with me. Thank you for being here for the Circlet of Shadows drop and all the fun that we had earlier. Got a couple new subs tonight. Appreciate you guys. And then obviously anybody that stopped by and chatted, thank you so much. This looks like a decent enough spot to camp. P. Peterson says, great stream. Take care. Thank you so much. Thanks for your sub and your support. I look forward to continuing to stream for you guys. I'll be back Thursday, 7:30 Mountain Time. I always like to say you guys have 70,000 Twitch streams to choose from, and tonight you chose to spend your time with me, and I'm very humble and appreciative of that. Looks like we got a follow. I missed it. I'm so sorry. I was trying to look at the camera, but for the follow, thank you as well. And this is the MMORPG. Stay classic. Have a good rest of your